There are games you play for a while. Games you uninstall. Games you forget about. And then there's Counter-Strike.
Just ran inside, he ran through the smoke and just ran through his head. Stewie!
A game that, no matter how down and out you are, no matter how many rounds in the hole you are, you can still fight back, and you can still win.
He cannot miss a single shot. Guardian waits patiently as Cloud9 sets the push up. Oh, it's happened! They made it work! Cloud9 are your E-League Major champions!
There are certain games that never really leave you. No matter how much time passes or how many games come and go, they always stay. And Counter-Strike is a game I never really moved on from. It was always something I came back to, like a 2-week Minecraft obsession. And usually at the worst time possible for my sleep schedule. I'd play for a while, grind really hard and try, and by grind really hard and try, I mean I'd deathmatch for a couple days and then develop a huge ego. And eventually I'd stop, only to come back a few months later like nothing ever happened. Like a toxic relationship with Russian voice comms. And years of doing that cycle over and over, I realize I have about 500 hours in the game. Which sounds impressive until you realize that some people get that many hours after like 3 days. But with 500 hours and very little to show for it, only really a piecemealed skin collection, a couple clips from nearly a decade ago, and multiple ranks that weren't very respectable, ranks that legally qualify me to discuss absolutely nothing about this game. And that all led me to a video by Nakey Jakey. How Counter-Strike completely took over my life. It's a video about what happens when somebody who has never really played Counter-Strike dedicates real time, effort, and attention to it. 3 things that I normally try to avoid. Seriously, if you haven't seen this video, go and check it out. It's a huge deep dive, not only onto improving at Counter-Strike, but Counter-Strike community as a whole, gambling. He makes a nod to CoffeeZilla's videos. It's amazing. The link's gonna be in the description. Go and check it out. Do yourself the favor. You're gonna love it. And I also think it's very healthy for the Counter-Strike community. But either way, watching it made me think of my own time with the game. I mean, I play games constantly. In 2025, I streamed every single day. But that was Marvel Rivals, Cyberpunk, Resident Evil 2 speedruns, which, by the way, I actually have a top 50 time in that I still haven't uploaded. If I ever got around to it, professional procrastination. But Counter-Strike always felt different. And I began to think, what if I actually committed to it? What if I stopped bouncing between games? What if I followed Jakey's lead and gave all my time and energy at getting good at Counter-Strike? So that's what this is. I'm going to try and get good at Counter-Strike. But what does good mean? At my peak, I hit 12K in Premiere and level 6 on Faceit, which sounds decent until you meet literally anybody that's good at the game. So realistically, if 12K was me trying and level 6 was me really trying, then maybe 20K and level 8 are possible. Or maybe this whole thing becomes future video evidence of a psychological evaluation. I don't know. Maybe it's completely delusional. Let me know. The thing is even when I'm not playing Counter-Strike, I love it. The esports, surfing, the skins, binging hours of how not to suck at Counter-Strike by Flom.
Maybe try to get a little cheeky kill and hit a timing on the A-ramp fight. If you peek this and die though, this is your fault.
Which apparently the information my brain refuses to retain as I continue to suck at Counter-Strike. So that brings us to now. For the next year, or at least until GTA 6 comes out and consumes society, which seems inevitable at this point, I am going to stream Counter-Strike. A lot. Not just casually queuing once in a while, but actually trying to improve. I want to see what happens if I genuinely commit to getting better at something. And that's where I need your help. Because I don't really know what the correct first steps are. I know I need to play the game more. I know I need to practice with purpose. But what does that actually look like? Because right now, my entire training strategy is queue matchmaking, get humbled, then watch 3 hours of Flom videos pretending I absorbed any of it. Honestly, go check Flom out. His videos are going to be a huge backbone to my learning curve. But over the next year, I'm going to learn. I'm going to practice. I'm going to review demos. I'm going to play Face It. I'm probably going to lose my mind a little bit. And hopefully become a better Counter-Strike player while we're at it. I don't know how far I'll make it. But for the first time in a long time, I'm going to find out. And honestly, I love some of you to be a part of it. I'll be streaming this entire journey live, Sunday through Thursday, and an occasional Friday and Saturday thrown in, starting the same time that this video goes live. Links are in the description all the time, everything you need. And with me streaming it, that means there's a very real possibility you'll be able to watch this experiment fail live. And along the way, I'll make update videos about the progress, the improvements, the setbacks, and whatever mental damage Counter-Strike puts into my brain. So, honestly, if you have any advice, training routines, things I should focus on, or you just want to tell me I'm completely delusional, let me know. Because I don't know how good I'll actually get, but for the first time in a long time, I actually want to find out. Maybe nothing comes from this. Maybe I still suck a year from now. But at least this time, I'm actually trying. Thank you for watching the video. I really appreciate you taking time out of your day to follow me on this journey. As I said earlier, this is the first of many videos, so if you have any recommendations on how I can improve or things you'd like to see, leave it down in the comments section below. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button so you can see future content as well as keep up to date with the journey that I'm going on. And everything in the description is going to be what I outlined in the video, all the links to my other socials as well as my streams so you can come by and watch it live. I appreciate you all for being here, and I'll see you next time. Take care.